Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the one, the only, the Azothan. We are back with Lordaeron the Foremath. Now, I have been obsessively playing this game recently, as I've been explaining to chat, and I have a new camera thing. Now, I've pressed the space button, Vegeta. I can't move it, right? Right? You ready for this shit, guys? F1. Boom. Oh. 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 Oh, guys. Guys, do you feel it? Do you feel a whole new era of filming that is going to occur now? Ah, I'm so goddamn excited. And yes, I have actually mastered this thing. Not mastered, but I can control it pretty much however I want. Now let me keep an eye open. I've been playing recently, so I want to point out that I think Noxious Glade has been invaded by the Cult of the Damned just now. They'll be setting up a defense and trying to hold out until they can launch the plague. In the meantime, the first battles that we're going to see are going to occur out here in Outland. Do you guys see this shit? I freaked out when I saw this camera. I was like, are you kidding me? I can turn this shit upside down. I can turn this shit upside down. You kidding? Oh yeah, no. If you guys don't have seasickness at this point, congratulations. I call bullshit. So, as you can see, the camera sometimes is a little stuttery while it moves into place. That's okay. It's going to be especially on the higher things, and sometimes when I'm streaming as well. I don't know if it'll have an effect on that. Warcraft 4 confirmed. Reported for cheating. This is so cool! Right? Okay, so like, again, I apologize for the occasional jumpiness. I think it's still trying to adjust. And I don't know if I have turned off all the lights and stuff. Oh, jeez, I have to take off the F1. Yeah, let's go and see if video has unit do we need unit shadows? I mean, really? Let's see how unit shadows off affects. Like, we've already got everything else at medium, but I just kind of want to try this thing out, right? I don't know if it... No unit shadows. You guys love to tell me what you're feeling, but very beginning of the game, we're going to see a concentrated push by the Dark Horde, the Legion, as well as the Shadow Council, in an attempt to take out the Draenei before they are able to flee. Now, I'm not sure which players we have in this game, so let's go ahead and take a quick peek as we watch this unfold. Ultimate Troy was the one who fucking... Wait, I thought he left. It said Ultimate Troy left.
Our allies must lend aid to our allies.
Oh, he's still listed. That's super weird. So if I got it right there, way more, ridiculously more events. And I'm going to try to describe them as they occur. Now, the next place we're going to be seeing some conflict is probably up north. Like I said, the Noxious Glade has been invaded by the Undead. Their job is going to be able to, trying to hold this. At least, well, the Silverhand Covenant seems to have completely ignored them. I'm not sure where he's headed to. Let's go ahead and check on... See if any of... No, his heroes don't show up. It's under control by... Sazans. Okay. Kirinox, and then back to Sazans. Hugh is loading up into boats at the moment. Not sure where the elves are planning on heading to. They may go to Northrend and try to explore the coast over there. And I don't know if this digs with you guys. We're going to go ahead and go back to a regular old camera here for just a minute to appreciate what we can do now. Yes. God, I love this thing. And it's good just for zooming out. Like, that's all I could do right there. Boom, right? And now we go ahead and we go back and focus on the Legion, who's probably putting a lot of pressure on the AFK player who's dying without any attempt by his allies to micro his units at all. Or maybe there are. He does have 4 Anchorite warriors, and I think you only start with 2, so there was probably some small micro going on there. Yeah, I should do it like, ladies and gentlemen, we have Team Evil about to kick some ass, and I actually should be paying a little bit more attention to Team Evil over here, because I believe he's smashing through the Ranger Corps. Oh no, Farstrider Lodge completely wiped out, and a small attempt by Vincent Fraser here. Let's go ahead and list off our players. We have MRPP controlling the Dragon Maw, we have Nafe controlling Lordaeron, Solomon Wreath controlling Cult of the Damned, Vincent Fraser controlling Ranger Corps, Act 4 controlling Shadow Council, Sun Strider controlling the Dark Horde, Minimi controlling the Dwarves, Mr. Miss, Dalaran, Gucci Greedo Gil, Burning Legion, Karinox, Lich King, and Sazans' Highborn. So yeah, let's go ahead. There's nothing important going on down south because that player left, so screw it. The big fight will, of course, be the Alliance's attempt to take back the Noxious Glade. Not a lot of forces massing at the moment. Again, he chose very well, going right into the center of the player who's AFK. Only person who's going to reach him first will be Sazans. And he's heading straight... He's just fucking off. I hate when players do this in the early game. Like, they think it's like Azeroth Wars, where, oh, I'm just gonna creep a bit. I'm gonna get some creeping, and then I'm gonna get all the gold, and then we're gonna win. Fuck you, no, it's not. Get in position. You can't get town portal scrolls in the first 15 minutes of the game. So you need to be where you're supposed to be. And it's one of the things that makes this game very difficult for newcomers, is the fact that they are often unaware of what they're supposed to be doing. So his ships are gonna head all the way across the goddamn ocean, and he's going to take the creeps over on this island. If you take Tol Barad's Barret and hold, you can occasionally smack this little lever here, and it will spawn units for you to kill. It's a good little base to take and set up around, and sometimes it's contested, but not really, because it's not as goddamn important as being where you're supposed to be in this game. So, back to me not raging at these people. The dwarves, I want to know where Mimi is. Not a lot of action. He's just heading outside of, okay. Thari. I had to make sure that I understood where he was going. The dwarves will be heading back to their stronghold. This base has a very large cannon on top of it, which cannot shoot up, unfortunately. It's the Dwarven Siege Cannon, 1500 health, 500 damage, 3000 range. Only thing that contests it in this game, in fact, is the Dragon Maws little counter, which they have on their main base, and the Dragon's Breath Cannon. Slightly more damage, slightly more range, might be less speed on it though, but I don't even know what it just chucked at. Are we gonna what? Hold on. I want to shoot again. We're following. Oh, we're following the shot all the way to... He's bombing the goddamn base from here. That's amazing. I'm not even sure he has vision of it. That's fucking clever. Okay, sorry. Let's get back to where the Noxious Glade is probably under assault by... Ooh, a lot of dead men. Holy shit. Dark Green's going to be attempting to get in here. No upgrades from Nafe at the moment, and Solomon Reith with 1-1 on his melee, which will translate to his summons, a ton of which are going to be there. You can see these plague cauldrons pumping out a constant stream of free zombies. That's coming off of your damned mages back here. Already upgraded them to Master 2 level. Wonderful. They have a heal, an anti-magic shell, and that little summon plague cauldron, which I think produces 4 zombies, but when you have 12 damn mages doing it, yeah, no, go ahead and do that, math 48. That's OP as shit. Now, next big fights are going to be at the Dwarven capital, and this ongoing one here. I gotta say, Solomon Reith is in no danger. He's even made sure to build... Now, these might be the destroyers he already had, but having these here is wonderful. The big danger right now are these steam tanks, which, if they can all coordinate shot, you can see the casters taking extreme damage. Oh, goodness. Alright, and right in the shit here. Yeah, Solomon Reith's in a spot of trouble, as if Nafe does get support in the form of some dispels, purple on his way, but I don't know if he actually has any goddamn dispels. The Arcanists are going to be the ones that would have it, and no, Spell Steal, he could snatch, I guess. But anyway, back to the fight. Solomon Reith comfortably nestled in here. I like the fact that he has built these spirit towers, which give him the option of retreat. It gives him the bonus of having a shit ton of towers and the fact that it's going to block them, but also he doesn't get caught by his own shit ton of towers. Nafe with the steam tank aiming, very good. Looks like he is aiming for improved death towers and making sure to spot big groups of casters that are vulnerable. Right now there are no casters, so we're seeing, oh, never mind, he's just going to shoot the Abomination. He's a little busy. He's got a lot of things going on right now. As you can see, Prince Galen Trollbane in the shit. Oh, crap. Let's go ahead and get down here. And, yeah, goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Constructionists have thrown in their own massive batch. Oh, by the way, Professor Putricide has arrived here. Blue finally buying that unit so that he can support. When Blue buys Professor Putricide from the Frozen Throne for about 300 bucks, I think it is, he gets the option, or he will be transported immediately to wherever Gray's base is at the moment. So I'm not seeing an attempt on the base yet, because the dwarves are here with small support from... Okay, look, it's completely unacceptable that they haven't taken over Nauru yet. Maru should be dead long ago, especially since Ultimate Troy left. Evil should feel guilty. Unacceptable. Lemonhead screaming at you right now. And, oh, Solomon Reith does manage to bring his flesh golems to the front of the line with fortified armor and siege damage, and they are going to be taken out pretty easily by the steam tanks if they're paying attention. They have a taunt as well as an AoE slam, which when all used together, I've seen basically chase every army away ever. They just freak the fuck out. Azothan. Hey there, Dendrophile. How are you doing, buddy? I'm not playing, but I am casting, and I have broken-ass camera controls now, and I'm super happy because the Undead are about to get wiped out if they're not careful. They need to back up or reestablish some kind of line. You can see how weary their armies are, and Kel'Thuzad bones the fuck out. Digital teleport. He's going to go ahead and retreat and give up on this right now. Unfortunately, I want to point out, if you don't know, not only does the Cult of Dam player get to pick which of the 3 bases he wants to go to, whether it's Noxious Glade, Scholomance, or fucking Tearsfall Glades, I think it is. He can choose any of the 3. He also gets money every, I want to say, minute and a half, or every 2 rounds. It's like 100 golden lumber for holding on to that base. So I've always been very inclined to damned mage my way up, but there were a lot of dispels in the front line, and to be fair, even with his, oh man, that fireball. I hate Antonidas' fireball. He's a nightmare. Antonidas has this really crazy fireball move. It takes a minute to charge up. It's a pyroblast in every way. But yeah, it's pretty baller. Let's go ahead and head back over down south. I think I see the forces about to start conflicting with one another. Most of the creeps have been taken out here by the Zul'Dare side of things. Trolls already dead.
Town is under siege.
Dragon Maw Port looking okay. Heading across Thandol Span. Oh, we got some reinforcing Dragon Maw on the way. And I think the Dragon Maw will be helping the Dark Horde, who should be right in the middle of this assault. Or about to begin it. Forces are getting in position. Ranger Corps and Dwarves, only ones here right now, and there's been no attempt on the cannon. Oftentimes you will see brown players use their dragons to take out that cannon completely scot-free. The level cooperation each side requires one. Oh god. I think that's actually pretty interesting and up to a lot of debate because, so right now Dendrophale is asking me how I feel about the level of cooperation required. Let me go ahead and pause this real quick and take a quick scan of oh shit. I can see mines going off, and that's a sick little move there. I would say that that means our yellow player should have a full group of mortar teams if those landmines are actually indicative of what I think they are. Huh, maybe not. There's an upgrade you can get on your mortar teams that allows you to drop mines, and a lot of times you'll see dwarves on the retreat just fucking pepper the ground. It's so cool. I have seen armies destroyed just by people being like, oh, the dwarves are dead. Let's just march on to victory. Blah, blah, blah. Dead. Dead as shit. Death Knights are... It's kind of hard to tell what upgrades he's going for right now. Act 4 has 2 Fell Lords and just his hero squad. I'm not seeing casters, so that probably means he's not going for mass demon summons or even mass undead necrolytes, which are very good in combination with one another. He may be going down the road of purely upgrading his Death Knights via upgrades from his upgrade building, just his lumber mill equivalent. But they're like 300 and 250, and then there's 3 levels of like 100, 200, 300 cost on something that you can upgrade as well. And it essentially upgrades your caster's health, attack, and the spell options that are available on your Death Knights. Eventually you can drop these prisms that'll summon little fell hounds, and they'll also teleport you if you use them as like their Nexus nodes, so it'll teleport you to the Nexus. You can summon Fell Lords, and your Death Knight can fight at the same time. I thought it was a channeled thing. It's not. They're amazing. And with range damage and hero armor, they're one of the best things for targeting down enemies. What the fuck? Okay, so the High Elves, Suzans. Oh, what the shit are you doing, Suzans? Why? Yeah, you better cancel those buildings and get the fuck out, because the Undead know you're here, and freaking Noxoramus is flying its way to the coastline. Suzans needs to leave. ASAP, double pronto. There's a whole air unit. Luckily, there's not too many. There's no Frostworms. If there were Frostworms, he'd probably be able to kill these ships, freeze them in spot place, and get the hell out. Or kill them before they got the hell out. And he's going to leave. Yes, very good choice. Very wise, very wise. Dwarves? Nah, nothing. Undead, dead as balls. And so the next big fight should be where... Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Nate feels so freaking confident. He's decided to head to Northrend and start trying to murder people. I don't know if he's going for evil. Who's on the evil team? Caradox? I'm watching you, Nafe. I'm watching you, boy. OJ and Creed are in position, but Brown's slow as shit. What's he doing? I don't actually understand. Let's go ahead and get an idea of where Brown is. There's the base he needs to attack way over here. There it is. Hey, Brown, look at you disappearing into the ether as the base you should be helping attack is over here. Your allies are in place. But you're not. They're so freaking scared of that cannon. As well they should be. The Skybreaker's been brought to bear as well. It's an upgrade I think you get from after you defeat Gnomragon, which is a neutral base in the beginning. You defeat Gnomragon, which, let's see if I remember where that motherfucker is. It's right here. I think it's right here. There it is. Gnomragon, let's go ahead and give you some context. Ironforge, where he starts, is right there. You walk your way down this little pathway and boom! There's Gnomragon. You take it, you spend a lot of gold, and you get the Skybreaker. Next big conflict, I see purple and dark green have decided to invade because fuck it. Cult didn't hold on very long, and I don't know that that's necessarily his fault. There was not a lot of pressure put on the south that actually encouraged him to do this. The Alliance is launching their attack on Northrend while Undead, the Evil's going to have to attack right now. They have to do some shit. Oh no. Oh no. No, the Undead army may be caught piston. Oh no, they could get caught right between the forces of the Highborn, the mages, as well as Lordaeron, and I actually don't know what the situation is here right now. Mother, I'm trying to turn that off, thank you. Almost no upgrades for our blue player, only one into his defense. Dark green has 1-2, that's attack defense there. On his melee, his ranged, no upgrades on his... God, this is such a terrible position for our blue player to be in. Let's see if he's going to manage to retreat many of his forces. Anubrak on the retreat, and finally the cult's going to show up as well as the stragglers managed to get out of this slaughter box they were in. Now again, blue's a pretty tanky force, so a lot of his abominations and Peruvian guards are still alive. Probably should have kept retreating. They did manage to cover the retreat, so I guess we'll give them points for that. However... yeah, this is not ideal. He's gonna have to get the hell out. 2 upgrades on your necromancers as well, I hope. Yes, and decent dispels as well. Who the fuck has dispels on Grey that I don't know about? Because I was trying to figure that out earlier. Nice Antonidas fireball you see going down there. Of course, he's on the front line being a pain in the ass. And down south, the dwarves, I'm looking at what I think is a pushback. Yeah, they haven't actually made any progress. Oh, that is maddening. Where the hell is Brown? Okay, Brown's fucked off to God only knows where. They're going to be fine, and back in Northrend, they've managed to establish some kind of a line to hold, but Solomon Wreath is taking extreme damage on Noxramas, which is nice, because you kind of soak up a lot of things that would otherwise destroy your army. Another Antonidas goddamn bomb. Look at this murder. Yeah, Nubarek trying to buy some time, but you can see the discrepancy in how thick these lines are on both sides. It's bananas. He's going to have to retreat soon. It looks like even some Brown forces have arrived. What the fuck? Brown's here. Brown, Mr. PP, I hate that you have decided. We were like, I'm not going to be where I'm supposed to be. Putting pressure and pull... Okay, real quick. And I think people need to understand this. This game is not about teleporting around and being cool and like, I showed up right at the last minute. No, it's about being where you're supposed to be, pulling enemy armies into the bad positions, and then winning. And what they needed to do is force more aggression down here south on the Dwarven base, which they just didn't, I guess, fucking care to do, in order to pull the Alliance out of position. So they can't do this, where they're currently stabbing deeper into Northrend. Oh my god, there's no stopping this, at least not the way I'm seeing it. Speed this up just a little bit, because I'm sure that they're just playing cat and mouse right now outside the Dwarven base. They don't have the forces to take it. Sunstrider sees it 2-2 upgrades, which are okay, but it's not going to survive the cannon bite. Just 2 armies on 2 armies, with 2 armies having a defensive position. Bet you 2 armies with a defensive position wins. Just saying. You should get mastery at all your units first. Absolutely. As a Cult of the Damned player, you always want to get mastery on your spellcasters first, because you're not there. As like an extremely... You need to understand what you are. You're the undead. You're the Cult of the Damned. You are the citizens turning into zombies. You are the horror. The undead, like the Lich King, whatever, he's got monsters. You do undead. Okay? Don't forget that. The Lich King is way more monstrous in his presentation, whereas the Cult of the Damned is way more summon undead type. And you just want to swarm your opponents under, keep them locked in choke points, or just be in places where they can't counter your numbers and you, like, ugh. It's great. I love casters. Like, they're my favorite races. Cult of the Damned has been so fun, and green is just phenomenal. But the cult has launched the plague now. So right in the middle of this big attack on Northrend, the cult has played their hand. This is an event that they can challenge. I think the Cult of the Damned can activate this anytime after 5 minutes, but it's kind of good to hold it to a point, you know, where it will compound on itself with other forces. The Legion, Grouchito, oh, that's who could have been down south as well. So right now, I guess keeping the dwarves and elves locked down is going to be Green and Orange's job, but it's not a great job, and it's not going to do well. Terran Gorfine, with his healing aura or ability, it slowly drains his mana. That's not who I'm picking. There he is. Son of Batch. Yeah, they're going to need to retreat right now. Cannon's taking no damage, and the siege is perfectly positioned back here. Ballistas... Oh, but yeah, okay, so I was totally right. He's upgrading almost nothing but his Death Knights right now. And you can tell because he has so many summoned Fell Lords on the front line. It's really cool. It's, like, again, they're so powerful. It's almost 3,000 hit points. No upgrades, kind of rough. Again, he's been focusing on his caster, so he just doesn't have the money. Right now, the Legion's hoping that they're leading of this, I don't know if you can call it leadership, but they're doing their best to try to make sure. Oh, that this undead invasion will be successful, and you can see many forces converging right now on the capital city. And I don't know whether or not the Alliance is going to be able to push this. Sorry about that. Camera jerks around. I know how to fix that. Oh, Gron, something like vague barbarian sounds. Where is he? There he is. Gruul, that's right, Gruul. The others were his kids. Gruul is in Northrend right now, pushing back Lordaeron. This is super weird, but at the same time, the High Elves are taking a huge toll on the forces as they eat up control points one by one. 25 gold per round. Northrend is so control point and resource rich, it's ridiculous. Brown, the only one really out on the field right now. Colt not moving out, and Blue, I don't know if he has the forces, but Karanox, come on, boy. Oh no, he's out there with Brown. Fucking Colt needs to get out there too, because right now they're making some moves. Look at this, Teal's got his own huge, massive undead army that should be putting pressure on Stratholm right about now, I'd say. And here they come. They came from the Noxious Glade, and cult forces may join them slowly. From this base. Yes, so many. Look, it resurrects dead units. Okay, I'm not seeing a lot of resistance here being put up. I think the Alliance knows they have to retreat. They're losing so much territory. Anderhall right there. Pretty dead. It's pretty dead. And, oh, yes, the retreat has occurred. We have some forces, actually all of the forces that are needed right now. Yeah, Capital City's going to be fine, but this attack on Northrend is going to flounder. Oh, no, King Anasterian Sunstrider. He is fucked. I think they're trying to chase him down right now. We're going to keep an eye on him. Yeah, they want him. They know if they kill him, they can turn him into the Blood Elves. Oh, shit. Oh, there was a last-minute heal. He's trying. There's no boats. He's pretty fucking dead. Hey, I think that was a Blade Master who came out of nowhere and got that last-minute kill. That was insane. And the forces, the Dragon Maw and the Death Knights will just obliterate the Highborn here on the shores of Northrend. Oh my god. All right. It sounds like Dark Green's being trusted to be... Oh, what the freaking demon rune? Oh, that's right. You blow that up. So the Kirin Tor are now going to teleport out somewhere. Dark Green trusted to clean up the undead forces still left over in Lordaeron, and the attack on the Dwarven forces has continued to stall. Kargath being the retreat point. I don't know where Green would have gone to. Vincent, where are you? No, that's not who I care about. Act 4. You're the Dinglehopper. Smart choice to get Blackheart the Incinerator. Hero you can purchase for 200 gold from your Hero Revive Altar.
There is a hunger now.
And now that Anasterian Sunstrider has died, Kael'thas Sunstrider and the rest of his forces have become the Blood Elves. This changes them slightly, and I don't actually know how that is. I have not played the Blood Elves, if I'm being honest. I have not played the Highborn. I'm a little embarrassed to admit it. Alright, that's the camera angle. Just a little zoomed out, just so I can enjoy the fights. I think Nafe is going to have pretty easy time right now. His upgrades, he's at 1-3, his enemy's at 0-2, so he's significantly ahead. You have to remember, as each progressive level gets higher, the cost gets higher as well. It's not like, oh, I spent 250 gold 5 times. Fuck you. No, that's not how it works. Green finally back, and Magtheridon on the front line. This is a really small force to try to, like, I get that you guys are... I just want to point out, this is kind of why the Azeroth Wars Hero Squad mindset doesn't work. Not even work in that game very well anymore. But it doesn't work because this game is about mass armies. You have to accept that you're going to have to learn what your units do. You're going to have to build the right units. And yes, some forces, much like demons, legion, dreadlords. Oh my god, what is this? Gruul is not stuck, thank god, but he is caught between two hostile forces right. No fucking miss. Dark Green's going to try to lock him in. Nafe is going to get the surround on Gruul. This is terrible news. This is bad timing. And if Brown doesn't fight back right now and actually kill the units that are surrounding it, he's fucking fucked is what he is. 4,000 armor doesn't mean anything. Oathmar is so close to die. Oh, Nafe. Nafe is going to get this kill on Gruul. That sucks so bad. Oh, man. Gruul goes down. I'm pretty sure that's not a revivable hero, Mr. Peepee, after all of his attempts to aid Blue. Left alone against three armies right now. Three. That's alright. Blood Elf forces down here at the Blood Watcher point. They're obsessed with blood. Blood this, blood that. It's like Bloodborne. You know, blood chunks, blood stones, blood shards. Sometimes. Music a bit lower. Yes, I can do that. Sound. Sound effects as well. And music. Is that better? Immediately comes back like, wow. Yeah, I'll put the music just a little bit lower. Especially when I'm zoomed in, I forget the fact that it's probably near drowning me out. Sometimes when I watch the replays, though, I feel like I'm obnoxiously louder. Obnoxiously so. Alright, so Act 4 right now is kind of trying to see if he can poke down deeper into the Dwarven area just to sort of pull them out of position, and that's not a bad idea. Holy shit. The Lions felt comfortable enough to go up north. Blood Elves have not moved a bit. They're actually setting up a base. I think if they're out of range of the well for too long, though, they turn evil. Correct me if I'm super wrong on that. Turn into the Wretched. Love to see a Wretched game. I'd love to see a game where Tyr's falls, or Tyr's hand goes down. That never happens. Tyr's hand's so strong. So strong. Little Blood Elven harassment by Saisons, by the units that are spawned up here. Again, Sun Reaver command post. You get all these little spots around the world where you are again. You can see how many like little places got spawned for him. 3 separate ones, I think. And finally, the dwarves left all alone against the depredations, and this is going to be the real fight here. Let's go ahead and see how it's... No, actually, dwarves really looking just fine. What are their upgrades at? 2-2. Oh, 3-3, but still, he's in the defensive position. Someone did kill his cannon. Someone murdered his cannon. That sucks for him. So I take it back. He's probably not going to win this one. He's going to have to retreat, and the siege engines are going to be in a terrible position with these demolishers. Never mind. They're getting wiped right. What the fuck is killing them? Something is just slowly draining their health, and I can't figure out what's doing it. It's not... Like, what? Is Terran Gorpine's aura just murdering them? Is that what it does, or... It's got to be explosions from the siege engines and stuff in the back. But yeah, yellow's going to hold. This is kind of silly. Huh, interesting. And Magtheridon's just... The Skyfire's up here just holding off the dragons. Like, what's up, bitches? Think I got time for this? Y'all gonna run here in a minute. Yeah, because I believe the Sky Reaver's fine. Skybreaker. Look at that. Fortified armor. It's such a beast in the air. You really need to be using the not nether dragons. No, there's not a lot that has chaos damage in the air anymore. Where's our next big fight gonna be? Teal, surely. Must be causing some kind of trouble. The Legion up to Dick all. Should be attacking from the back here, but is in fact not. Blood Elves show up just in time to push the beleaguered Dark Horde even further into depression. I feel you, buddy. Magtheridon going to fuck off now, I believe. As this is not looking good. Hey there, Cult Cow. You've been in chat this long, I said your name so... I'm just kidding. Thank you for following. Welcome, buddy. It's like Cult Cow has unfollowed because fuck you. It's like, oh, maybe I shouldn't bitch. Again, this is looking terrible right now for our evil forces. Just he's slowly losing his air units one by one, and you can see how much range damage is being focused on the heroes. But luckily, that's the advantage of a hero squad, is things like Magtheridon are stupid strong at 4,000 health. And when he's surrounded by Kargath and other beefy things like Shattered Hand Chosen, it's really hard to kill him. But they are going to attempt to try. Ren Blackhand also, I believe after he gets an upgrade, he can cast kind of a Divine Shield Evil equivalent on himself. So it's useful for negating those aims. It's a hard army to kill, basically, is what I'm saying. So the cult's forces here, the plague hasn't done the permanent damages I'm sure they were hoping for, but it did buy them time. Where the fuck am I? Jesus, I'm so much better when I'm not. There we go. Alright, look. I'm just going to go first-person camera because I love this thing. It's my favorite. Makes me wet. Nope. Game's like, you can't have your controller back. No upgrades yet from Sazon's. None on his ranged or anything. I can't tell. There seems to be none on his priests or casters or... Yeah, nothing. But now 3 forces, Lordaeron mages, have arrived at Dun Algaz, and they will push evil back once again. Shattered Hand and Dark Horde Shadow Council and Dark Horde really not having a good time of this right now. Again, their hero squad's phenomenal. It's bananas, the amount of forces they are able to scare away. But it's not enough to win, it's enough to just kind of hold there for a minute. You will be chased away by armies. I know how tempting it is. So Brown, have you given up on life yet? He's got Dragosith. He's going deeper into Black Dragonflight. I don't even know if he's allied to anyone anymore. Yeah, he is. Okay. Just making sure. And again, Solomon Wreath did gain control of Stratholme after the Legion forces and Undead forces take it over. It becomes a base for the Undead, but not a lot of chance to hold it at the moment. I expect that the Undead and their cult allies are probably regrouping, and it looks like they're going to Uldum to kill things, or Ulduar. Sorry, yeah, they want to kill all kinds of beautiful things. Faceless ones. Good money. Is this thing still in here? No, dwarves apparently got what they needed and just fucked off. Minimi, what are you up to, buddy? Oh no, he hasn't even spawned Brand yet. So there's an event that the dwarves have where they can spawn Brand in Northrend, and it'll give them a base right here, and it'll give them some, not right there. Right here. No. Yes, right here. It'll spawn a little dwarven base and some transports and flying units, and you bring them all the way over here across Northrend. Gently, deeper, yes, deeper, into the lands of the spider people, which will teleport you, if I'm not wrong, right here. Or, sorry, it'll teleport you somewhere in this. There we go. Should put you right into that entrance, and you bring your dwarven units over here, and boom, you got a base. It'll spawn a thing. You bring it to that NPC, and then you kill an NPC that spawns, and you get these really cool tanky, like, basically mountain giant units, but they're for dwarves, and they're really cool. And again, I'm trying to show you these events because they're very important, and they like change how the game plays out, and they really like give you more options. Like, you know, if you're the dwarves and you're getting your ass kicked down south, maybe it's time to go ahead and head up north and try to rediscover your ancestral heritage. Holy shit, I think they all got banished. Yeah, Legion got caught out and either sent back, no, they teleported away. But the Lordaeron mages, here in Tor anyway, have the ability to banish them back to the Nether for a while. It's pretty cool. Lightning Shield on Terran was destroying the catapults. That's what it was! Thank you, Dork Lordus. I appreciate that. I think we're going to call this part 1. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me. This has been the one, the only, the Azothan. This is part 1. The next conflicts will occur. I believe we're going to finally see the Black Dragonflight fighting on their own territory, as Dark Horde does get pushed back at the moment. Dark Horde's going to be struggling. But the Cult and the Undead, they're also... Oh, yes! He went for Stone Spine. Stone Spine's my favorite. So when you collect 3 monster parts, you get to make a monster. And you get Stone Spine, or you get Patchwork. Big Abomination, or this flying hero. And Stone Spine's so cool. He gets to summon more gargoyles, and they can bomb areas of forest. I have literally torched all of Quel'Tha last one time. I found everybody's lumber harvesting areas, and I just torched the shit. I was like, yeah! It's so fun. All right, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!